more. And they seem to be quite intentional about it, you know, because both at the national level, there has been quite a defection there. But clearly, we can see that the PDP seems to be going down the rail at the take on this mass defection in United States. However, I'm just going to point out one question here. Now, what is the
seems to the Adolphus Wabara? From 1999 until today, Akpabio has remained, howsoever, in power. And that is something that you cannot take for granted. You can't say that somebody with such records does not know the game. So, knowing this, has run to him to negotiate, to make peace with him. And I think his ability to bring all of them on board will also be a plus to him. I'm not sure he's doing this to the exclusion of his immediate predecessor. I'm not sure he's doing that. He may be carrying him along too, are all on the same page. It will benefit the people of Akwa Ibom, and it will benefit the players in their electoral fortunes.
So you're saying that if Governor Eno can, you know, support Akpabio in his re-election bid as senator, right? Which apparently he has been chosen to be the only candidate, the sole candidate for that position in that district.
Well, so, I don't know how they will stop. There are so many other political
exactly.
parties.
I'm coming there. It's okay. Even what I was about to ask, right? Because I mean, he's not the only one now. So, but he made a statement where the governor said, you know, votes, that is, do not vote for any other candidates. It has to be Akpabio. I'm paraphrasing it now. It has to be Akpabio. You know. Now, if Akpabio can actually galvanize that, you know, density of support, you're saying that Akpabio in turn would galvanize same support for Eno to re-emerge as governor of Akwa Ibom State. Let's address that first. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I am not privy to their negotiations. I am not privy to their discussions. We are only making our inferences from what is transparent, what is obvious to us. What they did behind the doors, we are not aware of. But from the declaration that Eno has made and the people of the senatorial district have made, I would say that this should be limited to either the PDP and the APC, where both of them are leaders respectively.
Okay.
You cannot stop the Labour Party from, in the senatorial district, from producing a candidate. You cannot stop other politics. The PDP, where I lead, we will not produce a candidate that will contest against him. And he is expecting Senate President also reciprocate by also not fielding any candidate for the governorship to contest against him. But perhaps any candidate emerges, I will still galvanize my support for you. Perhaps the party at the national or wheresoever that I could not muzzle this strength to stop any candidate from emerging in my party. Rest assured, discussing here. It's a statement that don't worry, I will not work against you.
Okay.
You also should not work against me, and that is politics.
Okay.
It's bargaining. It's a give and take business. So far as it's
a barter system of politics.
Yeah, it's negotiation. Yeah, it's negotiation. That is part of politics. That's why in politics you can see a candidate emerges unopposed. A candidate will emerge as a sole candidate in an election or for a political party, because They've done all the discussions, and they've decided, people have decided to acquiesce their rights, to give up their interest in the overall interest of either the party or the system.
Okay. I was going to ask you, you know, what they meant by sole candidate, but I think you've addressed that already. So we will move on to our next story now. The Labour Party has said the meeting between its 2023 presidential candidate, Peter Obi, and his counterpart from the People's Democratic Party in Abuja on Monday was to rescue Nigerians from their current suffering. A statement by LP's National Publicity Secretary, Obiora Ifo, said, yes, it was a meeting of like-minded individuals who believe there is need for better in our nation. There are people who see that Nigerians are suffering, not receiving what they bargained for, and observe corruption persisting in high places while Nigeria's resources are mismanaged. They believe it's the right time to unite and take action facing Nigeria today. Despite the government being barely a year old, Nigeria is facing difficult times under the APC administration, which seems directionless. He added that additional meetings had been scheduled to occur ahead of the 2027 general election, aimed at brainstorming on how to rescue. But you quite agree that since the, you know, Peter Obi's meeting with Abubakar, Lamido, and the rest, there has been different quarters. Saying it is time to unite, you know, every leader to come together for the betterment of Nigeria. Well, this begs the question: politics in Nigeria, is it by the antecedents, one can see that it's been of personal interest. It's been of personal interest, which is why there's quite a tussle there in the leadership of virtually every party. I mean, you have the LP, you have the APC, you have the PDP for quite some time. There has been leadership tussle in the party. There has been the issue of zoning and all of that, right? And so it begs the question, if the LP is saying it's time for everyone to unite for the betterment of Nigeria, you know, it's time to come together, irrespective of the fact that the APC-led administration is just about 1 year old now. You know, the sufferings of Nigeria has been quite loud, and so the meeting was for, you know, everyone to come together and prefer solution ways on how to better Nigeria. Can one really say, you know, indeed, this is what it is? I mean, going by the antecedents space, could these statements be politically motivated? Are there some political undertones to it? Or can you say that, well, maybe the leaders have realized what they need to do for Nigeria and they're actually considering the needs of the people, so they have come together to really better the, you know, the condition of Nigerians, because Nigerians need answers, right? They're looking, they've been asking questions and they need answers. So what do you say, Barrister?
Well, to me, I would say that the meeting of Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, Bukola Saraki, Sule Lamido, is purely politically intended and motivated. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and it is purely politically motivated. They've all been part of government and governance in Nigeria, and we can assess all of them by the various positions they've held and what they have to offer. I don't see these persons as the messiah we need.
Okay.
I don't see them as the people who can bring about any meaningful change that is better than what we are having today.